Looking good, MP. No excuses tonight, because I know you didn't go out last night.
Everything good, MP?
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Up next, the Pelicans take.
They say revenge is.
It's the NBA on two. Doris, the past few seasons, we've seen some teams go all in on star power with little to show for it in the end.
BA, thank you for making this point, because we have seen teams mortgage their future in order to just put a collection of stars together, and it is so rare that it works out or turns into a championship. To me, it's always about balancing out your roster. Yes, you need stars to win in the NBA, but you need the right complementary pieces around those stars to come away with a championship.
And for a few games now, we've talked about how determined MP is to be their driving force offensively.
And MP hasn't quite delivered on his expectations he put on himself to dominate in the scoring column. But I think he views tonight as a great opportunity to get back on track and gain some positive momentum moving forward.
A look at the Pelicans starting group. We've got Sharp, and it's Potter in at the 4. Shots blocked! Now the Pelicans in transition. And Wood with the stuff.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Bonner. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Mobley outside. Six on the shot clock. Rejected by Barnes. Wood passes to Thunder. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Mobley. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. The Jazz have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, BA. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud, L-O-U-D.
It's Sharp on the wing. Releases. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Pass to Bonner. From 12 feet, the Pelicans pull it in. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Thunder, coming off a 31-point game. The 3-ball. Mobley grabs the board. And Mobley has got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. It's a 5-point game. Tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
That's his first personal foul.
First team foul.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Thunder. And the three off target. For Utah, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
New Orleans leading by 3. Right wing. And he drains the turnaround, Jay. Thunder's got 10.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Mobley, no good.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Sinks the tray.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Howard. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. He's got 7.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And here's Sharp. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Over to the wing. Pass to White. To the wing on the left. And there's a pick. There's Howard with the 3. Sinks it from distance. Howard's got his second bucket of the night.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Out to Wood. Potter, pass to Thunder. Howard grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 3. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Heat had a huge game. He contributed 31 points and was such a menace on the defensive end. Steals galore. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Pass to Barnes. To the right side. Mobley, right side. Here's Barnes. Here's the 3. The shot that time not on target. The Pelicans have got 6 of 14 in so far. Three-pointer Sharp knocks down the triple. Sharp's got 6.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Now here's Mobley. He's got 7. Up top, White. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Tries it from the top of the key. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. It's stolen by Howard.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
Collier, he's checked in for Utah.
Team foul.
Jazz trail by 5. Barnes with it. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Up top, White. Pass to Mobley. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Utah has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. We've got Sharp, and it's Evans in at center. They get it again. Here's Duncan. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Wood grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pulls it from the top of the key, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 12. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Fisher. Yet to see a basket. They set a pick. The three from Barnes. On target from range.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And here they come. Pulls up for 3. Duncan, no good. The Pelicans lead by 3. Here's Thunder. He's got 12. That one a little long. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Fisher. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Thunder. Utah grabs the miss.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Here's Duncan. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Duncan's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Three-pointer sharp. It's hauled in by Collier.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Outside Barnes. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Wood's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Here's Evans. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, Doris, you think this heliocentric style of play can lead to championship success?
Brian, this is such a big-time question, and I think a difficult one to answer. By heliocentric, we mean that the best player on your team is making up a greater percentage of the usage, meaning the ball is in their hands more. What that has led to are some of the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. But does it lead to championships? That is the answer to the question we all see.
Thunder with the bucket. Thunder's got 14.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Pass to Bonner. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again. He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
They get it back.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Wood misses. Utah's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Mobley's checked in. And a change for the Pelicans. Barnes is checked in. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Sharp. Here's Potter. Here's Thunder. Off target with the 3. Utah's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. And here's Mobley. Connects on the 17-footer. 10 points for him. It's a 2-point differential. Potter, pass to Sharp. Here's Thunder. Takes it inside. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Outside Barnes. Five on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Bonner, no good. For New Orleans, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Sharp. Pass to Wood. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup. Wood's got his second basket. And for the Jazz, they're shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Barnes passes to Mobley. To the wing, right side. Now here's Barnes. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. Barnes has got 9.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Here's Thunder. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Howard's checked in for Utah. Curry, he's checked in for New Orleans. Tate comes in for Wood. Utah has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Mobley deciding where to go with it. From outside the arc. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Driving inside. It's hauled in by Collier. Collier's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mobley passes to Howard. Now Barnes. 9 points in the game. And there's the screen. Pure from 3-point range. Barnes has got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Here's Tate. And the Pelicans miss again. Utah leading by 3. Here's Mobley. And Mobley. Throws it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why they're deficit. And so it's the Utah Jazz leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you...
And how about we move it on? And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And Mobley has got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. We've got Mobley, and it's White in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. They grab their own miss. Potter's shot is off.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Pelicans trail by 9. Here's Thunder. And that one's good. Thunder's got 18.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Bonner, pass to Howard. From deep, Mobley. The Pelicans pull it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Sharp. Offensive rebound. Pass to Thunder. From the arc. And he can't get that one. Utah leading by 7. Here's Bonner. Utah with another miss. The Pelicans have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Here's Thunder. He's got 18. And the jumper from the wing offline. Howard inside. Woods is there. The shot by Howard, no good.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Oh, got that one up quick. Thunder's got 20 points. Here's Bonner. He's got 5. Pass to Howard.
Jazz leading by 5. Bonner is out there with Mobley. Then it's White. Then there's Howard. That's the group right now for Utah. Brent, one thing we've seen these days, 3-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not? That's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against Miami got the job done. He scored 31 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. An amazing performance. Probably won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
They need this one. Pelicans pull it in. Potter's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Cita, he gets that one. He's got 13.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. They set the pick. And here's Wood outside. Sinks the triple. Wood's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Mobley with it. Headed now by Barnes. Yep, it counts. And the Jazz lead by 3.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track. The three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Jazz leading by 3. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Here's Mobley.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And the basket by Thunder.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Sharp. Here's Wood. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Jazz shooting around 41% on the night. Howard kicks to bottom. And here is Mobley. White setting the pick for Mobley. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Mobley's got 19 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Good on the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages.
On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Wood. Thunder is out there with Barnes. And it's Claxton in a two-guard. Mobley the pass to Bonner. Over Wood. The kick out to Mobley. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mobley's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Offensive rebound. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Barnes passes to Collier. And the foul called on Thunder. That's it for him. We see the Jazz get the win here, even early on in this one.
Even the best teams lose at least 10 games a year. Get ready to rumble, young blood.
Looking good, MP.
MP, time to set goals for the second half of the season.
Don't get me wrong. I'm a complete player.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every...
MP, how you feeling?
Stop, MP.
Saw the picture. It's scary.